Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Artful Stampin Show. I don't know what came. Oh, I tell you what came over me. I was on Facebook and something popped onto my feed, telling me that I'm not actually very familiar with this Sondheim show. I'm not familiar with the name of it, but the National Theatre have just announced who's going to be in a show at the National in summertime. And of course, I had to tell my friend Bobby. You know, Bobby's up on these kind of things. And I tell you who's going to be in it. The guy who's in Modern Family. I can't remember the name of the character. Anyway, if I just read out the performers' names, then you might recognise him. And it's also going to have. Oh, that's it. Jessie Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family. Jane Krakowski. Was she Ally McBeal? Oh, I don't know. Martha Plimpton's going to be in it. I didn't know who she was until Bobby went, oh, Martha Plimpton. Oh, and Harry Hayden Payton, who was in Downton Abbey. Richard Fleischman. Yeah, anyway. Apparently some of them are reprising their roles from an original New York production. Oh, Rory Kinnear's in it. Anyway, so it's going to be on in London. It's Here We Are. Sondheim's Here We Are. So anyway, that's what's on my mind. A bit of Sondheim. Right. Hello, Susan. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Bev. Terry, Anne, Mel, Denise, Shaz, Lisa, Heather. And now I'm just repeating myself. Welcome. All right. So I was going to do a stamped one sheet wonder, but then I remembered that I had some of these gorgeous boxes that I'd been waiting for them to come back into stock, and they have done, and wanted to look at different ways of decorating them. So obviously we could just stamp directly onto them. Then I thought, ooh, we do have some really gorgeous paper, and I do believe they actually use this paper in the catalogue. So I was going to have a go with just covering it and kind of taking a bit of a bookbinding kind of approach, I guess, to covering it. Hopefully it won't be as technical as last night's. It's still holding up though. Still looking good. It is gorgeous. I think my only regret is that it is rather tight. I did have to go over some of the edges this morning just to make sure. Oh, I can see the back of there needs extra gluing as well. But it does look rather pretty. And I just love that. I love that. Love how it turns out. Anyway, there we go. That's fine. Let's stick that there for a minute. Okay, Terry. No worries. You can come and watch the replay later. Okay, what's going on with my desk view? Oh, there we go. I still had it set for this morning because I did a little live this morning explaining about how to log on to Artful Stampin School. Okay, there we go. All right, so as I said, so these you get 10 in a pack, and they come in two parts. You have the box section that you have to put together that then sticks into the book section. So I was wondering whether or not we could cover this whole piece with designer series paper and kind of see how that goes. And let's have a look what we got here. Oh, and then the other idea I had thought was for putting some ribbon around the edge. So yeah. Ooh, the red is nice, isn't it? Oh, that's pretty as well. So I figure we could just cover that. I'm half wondering whether just to reconstruct this section, so to take this off and just reconstruct this myself using some other cardstock, so that I haven't got to worry about it not looking right. So you know what, I'm going to just take that piece off now. I'm lining it up with the track on my trimmer there. Might even just push it in a little bit more just to actually give it a really, make sure it's nice and straight. Keep that. I'm not going to throw that away because I'm going to need the measurement of that later. And then that's going to go onto there. Cut that off. Right. Hi everybody. Nice to see you all. Oh, I'm going to fold that way. So I'm just going to try and put a very thin coating on like so. Give that a bit of a wiggle. Now it does have a slightly rounded corner. These. So it'd be interesting to see what the paper does when you want to cover it. I'm wondering whether just to almost ignore it. Ignore the rounded corner. It'd be different if this was fabric. It'd be so much easier to kind of like round it off. But as it's not fabric, I am going to ignore it. I think I went a little bit too close on that first one. Giving it a wide berth. Let's see what happens. Just going to lift that off. Hi Glenna, hi Gina. Did you have a nice birthday, Gina, the other day? Oh, that sounds nice, Terry. How many people are in your group? Hi, Monica. Right, let's get my bone folder because I just want to make sure that the card knows to fold over at that section there, and it does. Fold that into there, that into there, pull it over. And I think I'm going to line this. Oh, that was handy. Ah, right, so the tape under there was just quite handy to, does its thing. Right, so the construction of this box goes a little something like this. You gotta fold it all in. Fold it in, fold it in, fold it in. And there's already tape on here. Oh, so super easy. Super easy to construct. Then the idea is that that goes onto there and then you fold that over and that becomes your little box book. But I'm thinking, wouldn't it be nice to put some of this paper either round the edge of it or some ribbon. I'm going to see if I've got some nice ribbon that would go around the edge of this, and then to line these sections here. And I'm thinking, let's just make it easy and measure these and just stick them straight onto here. So you've got 3 and something. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Those are the 16ths. Let's do it that way. That's that 3 3/8 by let's say 7/8. Should we say 7/8? Or shall we say 15/16? I think we'll just do 15/16 because that might be a tighter Tight a little wrap there. You know what? I'm going to wing it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to stick it on. Stick and snip. That's what I'm going to do. Pop that on that. See, sometimes it's actually detrimental to use a ruler. I think it's just easier just to do that. There we go. Hello, Janice. Right, so I'll do that again. A little bit of glue on there. Pop that to there. Give that a little snip there. Can even go exactly to the piece. That's easy enough, isn't it? And then I've got a little panel there to go. Don't think this is going to be quite enough, is it? But we'll see. I'm going to fold that back. Give that a wee snip there. No. Oh, it's going to be too small, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, never mind. So 15/16, that's the measurement that you need for the strip, for the inside. And then I'm wondering, I've got that little piece left there, haven't I? That could just sit on the inside like that, couldn't it? Or do I just do it exact? Isn't that exact? I'm just going to mark it with my thumbnail. So who's bought these little book things? I was so excited when I saw them in the catalogue. And then clearly lots of other people got excited that they were then unorderable in the UK. Either that or they didn't come into stock straight away, which sometimes does happen here. Stick that on the inside. Cute. Then remove the tape from the sides, and then we're going to fold that in, and then roll that over, stick it down. Oh! Let me just realise what's happened. Oh, Ruth. Oh, Ruth. Can you see what happened there, people? Were you shouting at me? Yeah, I can see you were shouting at me now. I see you shouting at me. We tried to tell you. Yeah, I couldn't hear you all the way over in Australia. This is how we fix our mistakes, fix our mistakes, fix our mistakes. Okay. Let's try that again. Mel, I was wondering why you were putting them on the outside. Yeah, I bet you were. All right. We're getting there. Oh, that one's already done. Right, so I was saying, wouldn't it be gorgeous if I had some ribbon, maybe to go around the edge of that? So I'm going to see what I have. Not quite thick enough. I'll fix that one. Guess I could do 2 layers of ribbon. That would kind of defeat the object though, wouldn't it? What if I did a layer of paper first and then did some ribbon around the outside? Yeah, let's do that. Just realised I put glue down there. Never mind. Well, it's certainly a learning curve, everybody. I have nothing to put inside. I thought there might have been a master plan. You guys are hilarious. Actually, this pattern's quite forgiving. It it seems to meld quite nicely, even though the patterns isn't meeting. It kind of, yeah, it's quite forgiving, really. Let's stick a bit more glue on there. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, so it's interesting. Someone just said, "Oh, I don't know what to put inside it." I was wondering whether to make like a little diorama. So a couple of years ago for my birthday, one of my customers sent me this beautiful box, and she put all these beautiful flowers and butterflies and things in it. And I've kept it as a little in my bedroom, in my craft room as a little display. And I think they were one of the boxes that Stampin' Up did, because it came as a matchbox type thing. And I'm wondering whether, because there's some lovely, look, there's that lovely lantern there, we could cut that out and have that hanging, couldn't we? And then we could even maybe cut some die cuts and have that, so it's like a little thing. I don't know what it would be. It'd be a thing. So I think I might go for that really nice ribbon now and have that going around the edge. Could even just tie a bow there. Or it could have a bow at the top. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm making it up as I go along. My paper's gooey. I'm just going to turn that over. Right. So that's going to look nice like that. Could do a little bow there, or we could... Oh, we could have the ribbon going all the way round, and that could be the ribbon there. And then stick something on the front. Should do that instead of having it, because that's quite pretty, that paper. Ooh, let's turn that round, have that way. Alright, I'll keep the ribbon for later. I'm thinking about a little hangy thing. Could even cut some of these trees out. That could be in the background, couldn't it? I'm going to do a bit of fussy cutting, people. It's not like me to do something like this, but it's just the urge has come over me to do something pretty. Just something a bit different. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to cut that out and go cutting that separately. I'm going to roughly cut that out because I actually want to stick that onto a piece of cardstock before I cut it out. I just want something darkish to stick that onto. Give to my husband to wear jewelry. He's not a jewellery person, really. You could put a voucher, I guess, or, you know, a gift card, cash. Oh, I see. Give the box to the husband to fill with jewellery. Ah, got you. Sorry, I misread it. Yes. Oh, it is brimming with diamonds. I don't know why I said that. Right. Oh well, this episode was going to be about covering a box. This is now about covering a box and filling a box. But you know what? It's my desk. I'll do what I want. I could go back to... I'll decorate a couple more after this though. I just like the idea of that being hanging. That could just sort of... I could put a little hole on that and then have that hanging down. So then I want little trees in the background. Happy little trees. And whoop. They've got sort of snowflakes in front of them, so it's kind of making it a little bit tricky sometimes to see where the outline of the tree actually is. It's getting there though. I think I'm just going to have to wing it a little bit and just cut my own branches in, if that makes sense, to make it look how I imagine it would look. So I could have that one in the background. Looks rather dramatic with the red background there, doesn't it? Because I just put the red in and not thought what I was going to do. But that's okay. Right, and then I've got another little tree, which I think I'll stick with dimensionals to give it a bit of dimension, of course. So let's cut that out. Could die cut some branches. I just have to look at my die cuts to see what I've got. I don't think I currently have a snowflake die. I do have some snowflake punches though. So I was talking to Martina earlier, and she's doing a bit better. Oh, I just realised I snipped that off. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do that just to make it look a bit better. Yeah, she's doing much better than she was, but she's frustrated with her body and her age. Well, more her body really, not her age. There we go. Right. Try to think what words we could put into this, if at all. Have that hanging there. I have to punch a tiny little hole. Or I could just build up the back of it and just stick it so it kind of sits forward. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to sit here and fussy cut all that out. That's not happening. Not happening, people. Sorry. I think die cuts are the way to go. Let's have a look and see what I've got in my collection. That's sort of fern-like. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm thinking the daisy. This That is quite sort of fern-like, isn't it, that? Where's my little cut and emboss machine? Right. Ah. Hi, Judy French. Hi, Deb. Oh, Glenn is saying, sending hello to Martina. Did you cut the... Yes, I did. Yeah, I did cut it off. So to make it easier to cover it with the designer series paper, I thought I'm not going to sit here and faff cutting out around it. I just didn't want to do that. So I cut it off. I was planning to create another flap, and you could do that, because I thought, oh, I might get a magnet on there, but I've decided to put ribbon on instead for this. But the next one, I wouldn't mind trying to stamp it and see what happens. But I'm in the mood to do this now. This little thing. I don't know what you called it. Is diorama the right word? I might even get the texture paste out. Right, do a little bit more there. Oh, and Lisa, Martina got your card today. She was so happy. Right, go back. Huh? Right, so if I have that there, have some of these coming in from the edge. Right, going to try and put the tiniest amount of glue on these. It's almost a case of like, put it on and then take it back off again. And I've got a cunning plan for if I get glue where I don't want it to go. I'm going to get the, you know, the metallic blobby stuff. I'm going to just blob that on as snow or texture paste or something. Anyway, people, you know, it doesn't matter if a bit of glue gets out, because it's not like people are going to be sticking their fingers in here, is it? I hope they're not, anyway. All I need is like a little wind-up music box to go in it now. That would be so cute. Right, so that's going to go going to be there. I'll just cut this up. Just make it a little bit more feathery across the top there. Actually, I'm going to curve that round, and I'm just going to stick that bottom piece and have some of the ferns curling up the side. Hold, 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 hold. Dot, dot, not a lot. I like it. Right, see, I've kind of had it curved up round there. And we're going to do the same here. I'm just going to curve that round. Pop a little bit of glue. How adorable is that? What an alternative fun Christmas card this would make. Like, they could just sit it up there. Oh, you could, oh, I could stamp, if I line this, I could then have the greeting there, couldn't I? Wonder if I've got something like a light of the world type sentiment or something I could put on there. Right, I'm going to have another look at my dies, because I wouldn't mind die cutting something. I don't know if I've got any rectangle framelits. Well, that might be quite nice. That might be nice. Let's keep that out. So what I need to do now is line the inside of this with something appropriate. Oh, it's a bit busy, that, isn't it? I could just about cut that bit out there. If I put that round that way, that would have, oh no, I don't want that bit in, do I? Okay, so what do I need to measure? So that'll be 3 3/4 by 6 3/4. 3 3/4 by 6 3/4. 3 3/4 by 6 3/4. 3 3/4. By 6 3/4. Perfect. There we go. It's coming together at last. Oh, Diane's watching while she makes muffins. Oh, have you done all your sewing, Diane? You were being a busy stitcher for the Christmas. Light the Year stamp set. Hi, Jill. Light the Year. Just see if I've got that one. Is that the fireworks one? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I don't have that one. Yes, it would be perfect. Wishing you peace and joy. Peace, joy and light. Sending love and light. Ah, that's all right. Oh, well, never mind. I'll think of something. Got glue all over me. Okay, so that's going to go there. Oh, wrong way round. So, yeah, my idea for this was probably enough on there, actually. If I cut that and make, basically, I'm going to make a box. So, how much have I got here? How much do I want it to stick up by? Three-quarters of an inch, I think. So if I score at every three-quarters of an inch. Fold, 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 and stick. That can go on there, like so. And that can then hang like that. I feel like it still needs a bit of texture in the background. Let me see if I can find my texture paste. Well, I call it texture paste, it's embossing paste really. Ooh, I might have got somewhere some dazzling diamonds as well. From way back when. Who remembers dazzling diamonds from years and years ago? Ooh, I've got some of that. It's gonna make a mess, but it's gonna be good. Good mess. Get a bit of snow. Get a bit of snow on there. Just a bit of snow. A bit of lump of snow. Let's move that around. Have some snow on the branches. Put more snow down there on the floor. Bit of snow down there. Little bit up in the air. Okay, actually it's going to help, hopefully help it stick to the roof of the thing. It'll act like glue, this stuff. I mean, it's like Weetabix. Wheatbix. For those of you Aussies. Right, that'll do, that'll do, that'll do. And then we can stick that there. Let's get the lid back on there. Don't want that. So this is just a bit of like scrap plastic that I pop there just to make sure it's extra super duper tight. Then, ooh, this is gonna go everywhere. Just throw a bit on there. A bit on there. You know what? I'm just gonna cover that, close that up, and just shake that around. Shaky, shaky, shaky. And then hopefully it'll just stick to something. How cute! You can't see the trees when the lantern's there. Oh, okay. Well, the lantern's going to go up there. You can sort of see the trees. Unless I pop the lantern right to this. I could do the lantern there. Or there. Oh, look. If I put the lantern there, then you can see those two trees much better. Now I've got a big blob of glue. If I had my hot glue gun on, that's what I'd be using, but I don't. Not happening. I guess the lantern would have a little bit of snow on it as well, wouldn't it? Oh, it'd have glitter. I've just realised. A little bit of snow on the lantern. A little bit of... There we go. Just a little bit in there, or maybe here. And then I'm just going to see if I can get a little bit of glitter on the actual candlelight. I'm going to have to be very specific about this. This stuff dries quite quick. Right, I'm just going to leave that for a sec. Oh, there we go. Have you got the greenery paper? The bells would look nice in here. Oh yeah, the bells, the bells. I do have it, but I'm going to leave it. Right. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to move that over a bit. Right, just got to let that dry. Stick that into there now. Now, I kind of didn't really need to line it as much as I did, but I do like having it lined, so I'm not going to regret doing that, but the sizing of it, I probably either could have gone a bit lower, because because it does look a little bit strange. But there we go. I'm enjoying myself. I'm just having fun creating this little ditty of a thing. So the reason I'm putting tape, and I will put wet adhesive, is because sometimes you need an instant stick and then have the glue as well to be the more permanent bond. Just sometimes find it's easier to have that happen. It means there's kind of no wiggle room though. Right, I'm not going to close that just yet. Right, I'm happy with that. So now I want to put some ribbon around the back, and then I want to cut a piece to go on my as my sentiment, which I'm wondering whether to do that a bit later because I want to get on and do another box with you guys. Okay, I feel like it needs some decorating on the front and then something on the inside, but I'm just going to let that all dry because some of it is still a bit damp, so I'm just going to set that aside to dry. Alright, let's work on another one then. This time I wanted to stamp directly onto my wee book. I'm going to change this out, this is a bit mucky now. I know I'm changing it out for something else that's mucky, but the other thing had glue on it, so it's being a bit of a pain. Alright, ooh, colour ideas. Anyone got colour idea? Any stamping ideas you want me to do? Okay, so that's the front cover, so could stamp something around the edge, maybe. Something pretty. I think I might go quite predictable. Let's go for some snowflakes and some... Should we go grungy? Could go grungy. to go greys and I was going to say go. Yeah, I was going to go browns, but no. Then I spotted the grey and thought, oh, let's do that. And I'm going to do it with the grain, the writing going upwards. Now this card has got a slight sheen to it, so I can see that it's taking a little bit longer for it to dry. So don't be tempted to touch it because I can see that it's still a bit shiny. So just bear that in mind. It's not like the normal cardstock. So yeah, it's definitely got a bit of a shine to it. It's even, the ink's behaving in a slightly different way. It almost sits on top for a little bit. You see, can you see the sheen on it? So yeah, be careful when you start directly. Alright, let's remember to do the box bit. So this is all going to fold in. So you're not going to see that section because that's going to be folded under and stuck. So just going to put some design there. Oh, I just realised I did it the other way round. Never mind. I'll do that then. Oh, okay. And then a snowflake. So that's going to be tucked in. Now you will see the inside section. I don't know whether it's worth stamping on there. I'll try. May have to get the heat tool on this to help it dry. That's some balmy blue dottage or splattage. Yes, there is a new PDF out, a new scrapbooking PDF. I'll just double check on what the rules are in terms of me sharing it, Shaz. I've seen it very briefly. I had a quick look at it earlier. Oh, you're not going to see that bit. Why am I even stamping on there? I'm not to share. Oh, there we go. I'm not to share just yet. You alright? Oh, what have you bought me?
Muffin.
A toasted muffin. I'm going to have a cup of tea with that. Could you put the kettle on, please? Toasted muffin. What can I say? Yeah, so what's interesting about the scrapbooking catalogue is that they've combined. There's some really lovely papers in the mini catalogue that the storybook papers one, you know, with the little bunnies and things, and they've done a little kit that matches up with some of that, and then they've released some cardstock colours. I think they're one colour, like one shade on one side and then another shade on the other. Some really cute colours. I know what, I'll have a look at it and talk through it with you, because I'm not allowed to show you it just yet. Alright, so I'm just constructing the box now. Of course it's so much easier without having to stick loads of bits of paper on. So this is a really nice alternative for decorating these boxes if you haven't got lots of time. And then, so that's going to go sitting in there. Now I'm wondering, for a bit of fun, I could decorate the inside. But, because I'm lazy, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it like a wintry, abstract effect look. And I don't really want that bit to be sticky, so I think I'm going to put a magnet and then cover that section up with something. Oh, toasted muffin. Oh, look at that. Oh, with butter as well. Right. Let's stick this in first. Okay. Two-tone cardstock. Oh no, last night was donut. Yeah, I had that this afternoon for my lunch. He got the donuts. So my thing's gonna go there. So I'm obviously gonna have to find something to stick. Either to stick on there or to stick on there. I'm overthinking this. Right, stick that there, Ruth. Be easier just to cover that up, won't it? Right, then this bit. Oh, come on. It's not wanting to transfer. Oh, okay. I don't know what. Why do I do that? Yay! Just didn't want to do it then. Right. A little bit glue. Stick that on there. Yeah, that still works. So I'm just going to very carefully cut around the strap there. And then round there. Tidy. Now, what's very interesting is this is boho blue cardstock. I use boho blue ink on the white card, but for whatever reason, because of the nature of this cardstock, it's coming out as a slightly different. So it's interesting to see how different inks react to different papers. Okay. Stick that over the top of that. Alright, so there we go. That's much quicker, obviously, than cutting out paper and covering it and everything, but a rather fun way just to decorate your one of those boxes. And I think it would be really cute to create a little album. A little mini album to go in that would look really cute. I don't know if the Dinky album that I did earlier in the year would fit. I'll see if I can grab it out and I'm not sure if it... Oh, will it fit? Oh, it won't fit. I'm just going to have to design another album, aren't I? So some of you remember the little Dinky album from earlier in the year. And, oh, so cute. But that was designed to fit into these boxes, which are still available. They're still available. Yeah. Okay, no, they're not going to fit. I managed to fit 3 of those in here, which is quite nice. I wonder how many I'd fit in. Just out of interest. Oh, you could fit 4 of those in a paper pumpkin box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's useful to know. There we go. Bit of free random knowledge there imparted to you. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I know, yeah, but these two are obviously very different from each other. This one ended up being a little kind of like 3D card in a box, which was quite fun to do. A lot more work because of the covering of the paper and everything. but super cute. And then this is just a really easy way just to decorate those boxes. Literally stamp and ink. And you can pop in a little treasure for somebody in there. So there we go. Yeah, so I did cut the tab off that one, just to make it easier to cover, and that one will have ribbon on it. Right, what else do I need to tell you about? Oh yes, so while you're staring at that, I will quickly have a look at the document, the scrapbooking brochure, and just describe some stuff to you. You
Do you
right?
want that hot water for anything?
Yeah, a cup of tea, please.
Tea.
Decaf
Decaf.
tea, just not
Milk.
decaf tea with milk. Thank you. Okay, so scrapbooking brochure. There is going to be some two-tone cardstock. So this cardstock, it's basically the colour. So for example, there's Petunia Pop, and then on the back of it is a lighter version of that colour. So we're going to have new colours: Petunia Pop, Bubble Bath, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, Daffodil Delight and Crumb Cake. And it says, don't forget about these available colours. So currently available in that style of cardstock, the two-tone cardstock, there's Garden Green, Pool Party, Real Red and Basic Black. So I think that was a bit of a kind of aiming at the Christmas market there. Then we have White Willow as well. So those are all £9.50 for 12 sheets. Then so they're basically repeating items that are in the, I guess, that are in the mini catalogue. The wildflower celebrations with the cake and everything. Let me just have a look at the mini to see if this is just a repeat. I'm a little bit bemused. Hold on a second. Oh no, it's different. Okay, so if you've got the new catalogue, the new mini, on page 43, if you can have a look at that, there's basically a scrapbooking kit that is similarly designed to that, with the cake and the flowers and stuff. It's very cute, but you can buy for £34, you can buy this sort of like spread kit, and it contains 10 sheets of DSP, 4 sheets of two-tone cardstock, 4 sheets of white cardstock, and stickers and pre-cut images, 3 sheets of those. So that's really nice. I like that. I keep looking at these things thinking, oh, it'd be gorgeous to make like a mini album or something with. But it would make a lot of layouts. A lot. Then, similarly to the Storybook Life, you know, the one with the Peter Rabbit, there's again a kit that's very similar imagery to that, but with coordinating cardstock and also some special stickers and things to make it easier to do your layouts. And then a stamp set to go with it that has kind of larger sentiments. So it's got Easter blessings, special moments, sunny days, fun, hello spring, big smiles, hip hop hooray. And then one each of the two-tone cards. So rather than having to buy a whole pack, oh sorry, 2 each, you get Calypso Coral, Wild Wheat, Old Olive, Lost Lagoon, Boho Blue and Crumb Cake. You get 2 each of those in a pack, which I think is fabulous. And then obviously the option to buy the DSP as well. Then, guys, do you remember the bee paper from last year? It's like they've kind of reused that little cute bee, and they've done some paper to go with that, and the colour scheme's kind of like a lovely, it's like yellow and pink and green, and it's just very spring-like. It's lovely. And then there's some other stamps to go with it. So it's like they've kind of like taken that stamp set and then done some other bits with it. Oh, and some hexagon dies. Oh, yay! Excellent. Oh, daisy sort of floral stuff. If you like gingham and pecan pie and some sort of textures, that's quite nice. It could be nice for doing a holiday shop pictures. That's nice. Oh, and a stamp set that has flowers in it. Ooh, might have to get that one. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, so it's got sort of like different sized flowers, and then there's dies to go with it. Oh, they've listened. Someone's listened to me. Different sized flowers. Yes. Oh, fantastic. Yes, and we're getting the 12 by 12 page protectors and some flip flaps. Yes. Okay, so we've got 12 by 12 memory protectors that are loadable from the top, and then 12 by 12 that are loadable from the side. Yes, and then we've got flip flaps, which are these sort of plastic pockets that you can stick onto your scrapbook pages, and you can put a photograph and they flap open, like I say, flip flaps. Oh, brilliant. Okay, and there's an example of that. Okay, so yeah, really, really good. So those products are going to be on sale from the 7th of January. It says product quantities may be limited, so that will be available online. Yeah. Hi, Josie. Sorry, so those of you just joining, I was just describing some bits and pieces that are coming in this little scrapbooking brochure that we're going to be getting. So there we go. Right, thank you so much, everybody. Great to see you, and I'll catch you again later. I'll promise I'll do a one-sheet wonder stamping tomorrow. All right, take care for now, everybody. And oh, just a little note: those of you who are signed up for the Magnolia Mood class, I'm finalising the designs, and I will get out your cutting instructions tomorrow. All right, I don't have parent and toddler group tomorrow morning, so I'm planning to work